Shalom, greetings. Thank you so much for making time to click on this video. Welcome to my YouTube channel, The Shalom Man. You did a good thing to come down to my YouTube to hear what I have to offer now and then. So it's Shalom Man on a mission to make philanthropy an urgent matter in Africa. If you're new to this channel, I will appreciate it so much if you give us a subscribe, and we be men in the Shalom family. So today I came with a message for us all to give a challenge also unto churches. One way or the other, churches need to grow. One way or the other, churches need to advance. One way or the other, churches need to do much exploits in the community. I need to tell you, churches, that you have the capability to do beyond human imagination. You have capability to do exploit, to save the community at the fullest capacity. You have that power. I don't know which church are you from, but may this message help you. May this message help your church. May this message assist your community going further. I feel like churches we have abandoned the assignment of identifying, taking time to identify the skills in people, the skills in your congregates. That's the way to grow. It is a part of it, but this one, it helped the church grow bigger like you've never imagined. Take, for instance, when Jesus was appointing his 12 disciples, there were a lot of people along his way. But we hear that in a particular group, he stretches his hands to pick Peter. In a particular corner, he stretches his hands to pick John. In a particular cave, he calls James, etc., etc., until they were 12. You didn't find 12 disciples in one place and said, "You guys, I see you are 12. Please come join me at this assignment." No. You went miles and miles to pick one. You got James here, you got James, you got Peter at another place. The other. They were not in one place, but yet to move, to stretch, to reach out to these people. He was identifying their skill for ministry. In churches, we may be too many, but we carry a different assignment. As many are called, but only few are chosen. People, I don't know where is this coming from to say only man is a resource, but trust me, even people are a good resource. They are very important. If someone is bankrupt in your particular group, don't abandon that person because he is bankrupt. No. Irregardless of him being senseless or her being senseless, she has the capability to do something to support a particular movement. Did you find out what is he gifted on? Did you find out what difference can he make in the absence of money? I don't know. But trust me, no one is useless in this life. We are all born to do exploits. We have something that when we give us to do, we leave you surprised. We leave you shocked. Not me only, but other people have different skills. That if we can identify those skills and properly use them into our church gatherings, into our churches, trust me, you non-stop share testimony of what the Lord would have done into your church. I've seen people fighting other people because of their gifts, because of their talents, because of their skill. But what help will it bring? Instead, we should identify skills on people. What those skills can bring into places of worship is very important. What difference can those skills bring into the growth of the church? Everyone, a human being is a resource, a good one for that matter. We are under obligation to identify, okay, she's gifted here, his skill is this, she can do that well, she can do that properly. That's the wisdom I'm begging you to initiate, to exercise in your churches. There is someone that if he can sing here, heavens come down. Have you identified those people? There are other people that when you are doing construction in your churches, making that person lead that project, within a twinkling of an eye, the project is done. Because, let me speak of my mother language. Ulogobo lo muntu. I just said that this person is anointed. This person has the grace to help. In churches, there is what other program can I maybe give an encouragement on? Okay, stewardship program. There is someone among your congregates that if you are signed for stewardship, you see a graph. Whee! Someone who has a skill of around development issues. You see the graph. Whee! Someone with a skill of evangelism. You see the graph. Whee! Just appoint those people. Task, identify those people. You see a difference in your church, in your churches, in your places of worship. Create a committee if possible, to a committee to identify, my God. You know, about God, there is something so unique. There are people that are also gifted to identify other people's gifts. Yeah. Shall we not worship this God? Yeah. This God is just amazing. You see, everything is in people. You need this, it is in people. You need that, it is in people. You need that, it is in people. There is someone that can, if the person speaks about fundraising here, you see people supporting the project. Because the one heavenly anointed for that is given an opportunity to do that. Please let me know what is your understanding on the comment section. Don't hesitate to give a comment. Please, let's hear your thoughts around this communication, around this speaking. Churches, you have everything, but today churches are bankrupt, but you have everything. Churches, you have everything. You have a resource called a human being. Once you have people around you, you have everything. Because people themselves can do exploits. If you are not a believer, please think of finding God in your life. Think of inviting God, Jesus Christ, in your life. Because I'm excited, I'm enjoying being a believer, being a Christian. I'm enjoying it a lot. Because a lot of things are being unveiled to me to speak to the world about. A lot of things. And if you are also in Christ, in the faith in your corner, you see what God can do into your life. You see what God can use you around. So today, I'm here to speak about identifying skills in people, in your congregates. Churches, please, if we can take you to create a committee just to identify people's skills, just do so and thank me later. Let's hear what you think about this speaking. Please, if you are new to this channel, I'll be excited if you can give me a subscribe and ring the bell, so that whenever we drop or we go live, you will be the first to know. And of course, subscribing, it is a prayer for me to keep on moving for this philanthropy journey, making it urgent in Africa. Philanthropy is around people, seeing how best we can make all of us see life worth living tomorrow. I want to consider you have subscribed. I thank you. Thank you. Yes. So that is it. People are dangerous out there. If you have people, you have everything. Just have the eye, pray to God, have the eye to identify. Identify. Jesus is a marvelous grace to identify. And that grace was shed to all people that believe. The grace to identify. But the bigger challenge that I've noticed in the time of the living is that many times people, when they see something good on someone, they always want to fight it. They always want to show some jealousy on them, want to fight them, not to give them their space. That alone, it makes God angry. That's why many times, certain churches, they don't grow, they don't flourish, because sabotaging one another is so often in churches today, which is not right. If someone has a skill to do a particular thing, just give him the space. You see growth in your church space. You see development. You see things going well. Please just try it out and let me know what how it is shaping. You are free to reach out to the Shalom men, and let's see how we can encourage each other in that regard. And when we talk about realms constructing on church buildings, we are actually saying in churches, we need to also to fellowship with people with disability in the church spaces. It's very, very, very important. So yeah, it is how it is. So that because people have different skills, people have unique skills in this life. People with disability can also, when they are a part of the group of your church, part of your church, they also can do exploits. I've seen beyond human imagination exploits that those people can do. Trust me, we need to involve them in our spaces, in our corners, in our churches. And alone to have people for churches to exercise inclusivity in churches alone is a blessing without speaking anything. To build a ramp, churches, hear me, to build a ramp on church buildings, it is a beyond human imagination blessing from God. That one alone, without you've communicated to, without they've without they've started to see people with disability coming to your church, before even seeing them coming down, it's a blessing on its own. Them attending your church is another. Them being involved in church programs, them being involved in church services is another blessing. Just let me know what you think about this communication. I hope it was of help to you, and I'll be so very much excited if you can take this up, and we see how it goes. Brother, how are you? Yes. So this is very important. Do you like me to ask you a question, man? What? Do you want me to ask you a question? Sure. On my video? Just a simple question. Okay. Please come. Just a simple question. I just want to ask this man just randomly from where I am today now. Just want to ask him a question. You can just take a seat, brother. Thank you. Just want to ask you a few questions. Would you want to introduce yourself, or I just ask a question?
Nah, you can just ask.
Okay. Thank you so much. What's your name?
Clinton.
Yes. Folks, I am with Clinton here. I don't know him, but I just asked him to give me a moment just to ask you questions about this conversation that I'm making today. Man, are you a believer?
Yes, I am.
Yes. Have you ever thought about ramps on church buildings? Do you know a ramps? That thing that makes people with wheelchairs to get into building. Do you think that is important in churches?
Yeah, it is important. Some people would want to use them if they would be paralyzed to walking with wheelchairs.
You see, it's very important that we have people on wheelchairs in churches. And how interesting, from your church that you are from, do you have praise and worship or you have choir?
It's both.
You have both?
Yes.
How interesting will it be, man, to have someone someone on wheelchair joining choir or praise and worship? How interesting will be that?
Very interesting.
You see, it's important because those people are just like us. Let us bring inclusivity unto the people with disability and constructing a ramp on church buildings. Man, what message can you give us today? What can you say about ramps? What can you say about inclusivity in church spaces? Finding churches having people with disability, people with albinism, a mixture of people. What can you say?
I can say that ramps are very important. Every building has a ramp because there are people who cannot walk using wheelchairs, or old people. They use ramps. That's why they are very important to use the ramps if you're a disabled person.
Wow, you hear him out. He's saying every building is under obligation to have ramps so that everyone is under obligation to get in any building irregardless of him or her being on wheelchair. Brother, thank you so much for your time. God bless you. And until next time.
Thank you.
Blessings. Yes. Thank you.
Thanks.
So I'm excited. I just asked him randomly about this. So it's really happening. And this is real. That which I'm talking about. So thank you for your time. Until next time, remain shalom minded. Blessings to you. Please don't forget to share this video out and subscribe if you haven't. Until next time, remain shalom minded. Blessings.